Why, hello there. And today we'll be covering the upcoming Tier 8 Royal Navy heavy cruiser, the Nottingham. Now, a little bit about the ship and its history. In 1923, the Washington Naval Treaty was passed, limiting how heavy ships could be built, and the new ships that would have been built efficiently to surpass the previous designs and to comply with the tonnage restrictions, just like your mother. In 1926, Sir George Thurston, designer of the Congo-class battlecruiser, submitted his designs in the form of 3 cruiser proposals. The Type C design was the most radical of the 3, placing all 3 turrets in the bow, predicting a top speed of 34 knots, by the way. While none of the designs would leave the drawing board, the Type C design has the honor of entering World of Warships as a heavy cruiser, Nottingham. How to obtain this ship? Excuse me. They have not announced yet how to obtain this ship. They'll let us know at a different date. But I'll be doing a giveaway for the Nottingham here on the channel. To enter, all you have to do is you have to be subscribed here on YouTube. Put in the comments the server you're on, as well as your username, and how I did in the 2 replays in this video. You'll be able to enter until June 3rd, which is when I'll be doing the drawing. Definitely make sure to thank our Lord and Savior Boggs for this giveaway, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. I had to record this extra part in because I decided to change it, so yeah, hope you enjoy the review, and here comes the build. Now, here's the recommended captain build shown on the top right, so you guys can take a look at that. As you can tell, she can share the same build as other British cruisers. If you want the Nottingham Pacific build, though, you can trade the Superintendent and Greasy Gears for Outnumbered. It doesn't make much of a difference, though, so I can recommend the Common C build so you can train other British captains. Now, the first thing you'll definitely notice about the ship is her all-forward turret arrangement. And the Nottingham can easily keep up her offensive firepower even when maneuvering from side to side. Because of that, the shells themselves are almost identical to the Admirable, save for her 15% worse HE damage. Slightly on the floaty side, though, for cruisers, but otherwise acceptable. Unfortunately, her armor scheme, which is on the top right, is far from acceptable, being explosive when broadside due to her massive citadel. While it's not as bad as the Admirable, completely lack of heal makes it worse in practice. One unlucky salvo and your game is done. Like you're just dead, so watch out for that. Now, your 27mm side and 30mm deck is godsend, so angling is critical for your survival. Just make judicious use of her short duration smokes, as you'll be seeing throughout these replays, and it'll help you disengage from sticky situations when used correctly. Now, you definitely want to make sure you abuse her 34 knot top speed, is also critical to success. This lets her roam the battlefield whenever it is rushing to ideal positions or exploiting breakthroughs. Her small turning radius, though, and fast rotor shift only enhance her ability to dodge shells, so definitely make use of the small turning circle and fast rotor shift for sure. Now, if you somehow get close enough, an 8 torpedo broadside is enough to dev strike anything that's not a healthy tier 10 battleship. That 8-kilometer range unfortunately limits it to yellow rushes, but at least you have the torpedoes on both sides. But you have to be wary, though, of her 4 firing angles. The smart BBs can kill you while you turn to fire the torpedo, so definitely be aware of that. Now, I'll be showing the gun dispersion on the top right. I forgot to show that earlier, but you guys can look at the gun dispersion from there, so I do apologize for that. Now, to help her get close, she has a 9.5-kilometer surface detection when you built it all the way, which means the module and the skill, which is quite amazing for a tier 8 cruiser. The Nottingham can stay undetected until the right time, unleashing powerful salvos before escaping in a smoke cloud or through sheer speed. Versus submarines, Nottingham does get the standard 7-kilometer airstrikes, which is seen on many other cruisers, thank God. It does okay damage, but it is far better than running over the sub and getting shotgunned in the process. It's not much better versus CVs, though. Nottingham has the weakest anti of any tier 8 sea cruiser. Sorry, it also has a 4-kilometer anti-range, which is absolutely bleh. Even some DDs arguably have better anti-air, And if they can't fight off the CV strikes, what does the Nottingham have? Pretty much none. So just learn how to dodge, pretty much. So instead of anti or HP, you have to make sure you use the proper usage of her short smoke generator and conceal her temporarily from such attacks, or at least can make it harder for enemies to target her. She does get the standard DFA and Hydro as well, but I would definitely just recommend the Hydro and not bother with the DFAA because it doesn't really do much in the end. Now, the Nottingham is definitely seen as a design to be a high-speed aggressor cruiser. She combines the French speed and the British short smoke, utilizing her high speed to outflank enemies and smoke to disengage at will. At the start of the match, you definitely want to race to the flanks and set up crossfires with your allies. Hitting broadside is nice, but the main thing is that you're splitting the enemy's attention. If they turn to shoot you, you can immediately disengage the smoke, and when they turn to shoot your allies again, open fire again and annoy the living hell out of them to death. Now, you definitely want to support your DDs whenever possible. You can get close to the 9.5 kilometer concealment, potentially winning the DD fight with one good salvo. Again, the short smoke is great for immediately disengaging when enemies start to look at you. In some situations, the Nottingham can even yellow isolated enemy ships and Congo line torps them to death, which is a lot of fun to use. You definitely want to make use of island cover to approach, and enemies would only get one salvo at you before you come around the corner and explode them to death. Now, overall, I would say I would recommend the Nottingham, as I find her a lot of fun as a fun aggressive ship. Even though she doesn't have a heal, she can definitely bully enemy ships at close range or kite them at long with her superior maneuverability and smokes. You just definitely want to be careful though of CVs. There isn't as much you can do against them than other than smokes and prayers. So again, they haven't announced yet what this ship is going to be available for, so you guys will have to figure that out later on whenever they announce it in a dev blog. Most likely it's going to be another one of those events where you have to get bundles and stuff, but again, we don't know, so it's better just not to assume and just figure it out whenever it is. Again, I do recommend the ship. It's a really more of a like spice, like it's like a spice to the meta of like the normal ship play. With the 203mm guns, you can use AP on broadside cruisers. You don't get any short fuse AP or improved pen angles, but you can use AP on broadside cruisers and do a lot of damage, which is a lot of fun to do for sure. As you'll be seeing later on in this match, is a lot of fun to do. It's a lot of fun for sure. But yeah, so pretty much I've already said what I need to say for the script, so we'll be watching 2 replays today to talk about the play style and such. So most of the time you want to use a smoke to either shoot in or to be able to kind of just disengage. As you can see here, I'm kind of just trying to farm the Awami with my HE. AP is usually better to shoot at either just pure broadside targets or like a little bit angle, but normally you're just trying to set fires because you do have a very high % fire chance with the 203mm guns, which is really nice for sure. Also, you definitely want to try and make use of the torpedoes as well. I had a lot of matches when I was playing this ship where I was able to rush up at the islands and do a really nice torpedo rush with the Nottingham with those Congo line torpedoes. And they also hit, like, those torpedoes hit for 15k damage, so they are pretty hard hitting torpedoes. That's why I said in the video earlier that pretty much you can dev strike pretty much anything except for a tier 10 battleship. And yeah, and I also love the 7km ASW. Oh, that is just so nice. And you do get 2 depth charges per airdrop, which is really nice. Definitely a big fan of that because a lot of time you only get 1, so you're getting 2 depth charges per one airstrike, so it's really nice. And they do reload pretty quick, which is really nice. You do get a lot of smokes as well. You get 6 smokes, so you don't have to just save them willy-nilly. You can kind of use them up to do quick engagements, leave, quick engagements and leave, quick engagements and leave, to just keep pestering the enemy over and over again, which is really fun. The main issue is, even though this ship is like to be played as like an aggressive ship, you definitely have to be wary of the fact you don't have a heal. You only have 38,000 at your health, so you have to be careful in that regard due to that. But yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun to play this. If you're about to see a really interesting play I do, And man, I got really aggravated this particular part because I tried to shoot AP at this cruiser here, but I just kept on not leading it right, man. Like, sometimes you just get those days where you just can't aim. And like I was saying as well, the guns are particularly floaty, so it can be kind of trolly at times. Oh, yeah, you guys can probably figure what's about to happen with this Atlanta. Yeah, rip him.
Our team has taken the lead.
Yeah, that was pretty enjoyable to do. Not gonna lie, I really liked doing that. I did want to use AP here, but I knew that I wasn't gonna pen, so I needed to switch over to HE to get my HE damage going. So my HE can pen through his bow, so I just aimed right for that. He is trying to AP me though, which I'm not really sure why. He should definitely be using HE in this situation since, you know, I was trying my bow to him. But yeah, he did get killed there, which is really nice, but as you can tell, I'm about to die anyway, so I'm about to use the signature torpedoes. Do I get them off? I don't, do I? It's getting pretty close. I just launched all of them. I launched every single one. I was like, pew, 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 pew. That's always funny to do.
An enemy cruiser.
But yeah, so I did 119,000 damage, almost 120,000 damage, 3 kills, 2 torpedo hits. Nice, nice. I was top of the team, and it was a loss, unfortunately. I did 1459 a loss, so I find that pretty impressive. That was a pretty nice match. I enjoyed that. Very nice, very nice. Very acceptable. I accept that. I did 23,000 to the Munchkin, Atlanta 12, Boys 8. So yeah, nice, nice. Very happy with that. Very nice performance overall. Dev Strike, Confederate, and High Caliber. So this next match is going to be a tier 10 match. I wanted to showcase a match that was just like tier 8s only, and one that was tier 8s and 9s only, maybe like a tier 10 one. So I wasn't able to get like a really decent one with the CV badge. I didn't really get too many CVs. Weirdly enough, whenever I did get a CV match though, I definitely used the smoke a lot to disengage with it. I made sure to heavily use the smoke to make sure I did that, so I definitely made sure to be able to, I made sure to 100% make sure I was using a lot of smoke, so make sure to disengage on the CV. I used the smoke to smoke up. Once he left, I would then like run as quickly as I can away from that area and kind of just rotate back to my team. It's only the real option you have, or just endure the punishment from the CV. It's definitely a very painful experience if you do have a CV that decides to go after you, so kind of rip on that. I was trying to think of like a ship that's kind of like mini like this, and it looks like a mini St. Vincent. Funny enough, it looks like a mini St. Vincent to me. What do you guys think? Just drinking some juice. 1 second here. I was trying to think. But no, in this particular match, I wanted to make sure I supported the Gotland, so I kind of stayed a little bit behind them. Usually whenever I'm staying behind a DD, I want to make sure that the DD will get spotted first and not me, so that it doesn't so that I don't scare off the DD. Normally, if I'm just doing a little bit further back to not scare off the DD, but normally if I just feel like I need to shoot someone, then I'll shoot. Oh yeah, by the way, through this whole match, be in this mines or be having full out just brawl, like fighting the whole time. Not like a brawl, but we'll be fighting pretty much a lot of this match. But you see about the smoke though, the smoke is so nice. It really helps you be able to disengage really quick. I didn't think I needed to pop the smoke because I did have the DD in front, but you know what? It's always better to be safe than sorry, you know what I mean? It's always better to be safe than sorry. You just want to make sure you don't need any torpedoes, because especially when you don't have a heal, needing any supported torpedo damage or any kind of shell damage really is just really painful. It is not a fun experience at all. Not a fun experience at all. Damn! Damn, and that dude also just got hit too. The Buffalo did. Ouch. Poor fella. Poor fella. I did use the AP there and did get a nice little AP chunk there. That was pretty nice. I was pretty happy with that. And again, like, I was still trying to get used to the AP salvo. Not the AP, sorry, like the lead time. Because the shells are pretty, like, floaty. So I wasn't, like, 100% like aiming right with the lead time. I don't know what I was mentally comparing the guns to. But I could definitely tell a lot of these cells I wasn't like leading enough. I was just like 0.5 seconds off of what I needed to lead it with. So it's kind of like a pain for that. It was a pain for me mentally for that. Just doing that over and over. It's like, Arr! I did get the kill there, so very happy with that. Let's see, did I lead it right in this shot? I don't remember. Let me see. Did I lead it right here? Oh, I did. Nice, nice. It's a nice little chunk there. Nice little chunk. Nice little chunk. Little chunky. Little chunky. Uh-oh. And yeah, I was a dumbo here. I should have just known better he was gonna torpedo. And luckily enough, it was outside his range, so lucky for me. At the same time, though, I should definitely known about the torpedoes, so that was pretty stupid about that. I should definitely known about that, though. Biggest disaster ever. Now, this is the situation where the quick smoke is really, really nice. Normally in this situation, the mines would have the advantage. The mines having a really high DPM, a lot more maneuverable with me being bowing, and he can just start hammering. Like, look how much damage he's doing in this short amount of time. Like, he is hitting me really hard. He's also gonna be able to get fires on me, perma fires. But yeah, like, see, he's hitting me very hard, so me being able to get that quick smoke off, being able to DCP is really nice. I should have probably waited, though, a few more seconds before I DCP'd, just in case one of his salvos got a fire on me. Man, what the heck was that? I literally just had a sneeze turn into a yawn. Has anybody ever had that before? What the heck? I had a sneeze, like I was just about to sneeze, right? But then it turned into a yawn. What? Like, I don't know how that works. Okay, I don't know how that works. I was about to sneeze, and then it just turned into a yawn, all right? It's not cool, man. I don't know. I feel like I got robbed. This is horrible. Biggest robbery ever, man. I just got robbed, 100%. It's like a highway robbery, but with sneezes. It's horrible. Anyway, but yeah, like I was saying earlier in this match, me and this Mines definitely just were out to get each other most of this match. But yeah, it's just Mines is such a good tier 8 cruiser that it's very, 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 very hard to like fight like a Mines, like as another tier 8 cruiser. The Mines is such a painful ship to fight. And I do apologize saying it wrong. I like calling it a mains or a mines, or I don't know. It kind of depends upon the day. Sometimes I say mines, sometimes I say mains. I don't know. Either or, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's either or, I guess. The thing is, though, this ship does also have 6.9 kilometer secondaries.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
And I know what you guys are thinking. You could potentially do a meme thingy with them. Please don't. There isn't that many secondaries, so it's not really worth. Please don't build into secondaries. I know what you guys are thinking. I know some of you crazy son of a gun is gonna do it too. I know you guys are gonna do it. I know one of you crazy son of a guns, if you get this ship, you're gonna do it, but I don't suggest you do it the secondaries, please. I don't suggest it. If you want to try it, you can let me know how it goes, But from what I was testing, it did not go very well, so we shall seize, I guess. But yeah, this match goes on the whole time, by the way. This is actually a pretty long match. Normally matches don't go for that long nowadays, but it's actually been quite interesting. Like this match was actually quite interesting. Speaking of that, I do have a question. So it's been about a week since they introduced the battle on feature, where if you die in a game, you can play another match right after you die in the same ship for NA. So it's been about a week. What have you guys thought about that so far? How is that going so far? If you guys want to let me know in the comments, let me know what you guys are thinking about that so far. Like, how is that particular stuff going? I've heard good things about it. I've heard bad things about it. I just want to know what you guys' thoughts on it so far. Me personally, I found it really nice to where, like, I'm playing a match and I'm doing really good. Like in that match earlier where I died with the Boise and stuff early in the first replay, I was able just to back out and go right back into another match right after and keep going through matches. I didn't have to sit there the whole time. And, you know, well, actually, I can't say. Actually, never mind. I'm stupid. I didn't do it for that match, but the other replays that I was working on, I was able to just back out quickly and just do another match. Sorry, I'm stupid. Because I had to say in that one, since I wanted that one for replays, I had to sit in there and record it. I'm a dummy. Pretty much, so for a lot of these matches that I did, I was able to, like, if I died early because either a stupid play or if like the match wasn't going well or something and I was dying, like stuff like that. If I died early in the match, right, and I didn't think it was replay worthy, I was like, okay, well, I could just back out, go in another match, and it was pretty easy doing that, which it felt nice. It definitely cut how long it took for me to only get replays. Sometimes it can take up to a few hours to get a good replay. And luckily, with the new system in place, it took me about, I'd say about an hour-ish, hour and a half maybe, to get the replays that I thought were decent enough for it. A lot of the times, if the replays I didn't show, it was just literally me ruining the replay itself. As in, right, I would do the replay, right, but then I would do like a bow moment and miss all of my torpedoes and die. And it was like, oh man, I'm a freaking Dumbo. Because I'm not really the best at torpedoes, and sometimes I just make really rookie mistakes with them. I definitely need to learn them, though. For sure, I definitely need to learn them like 100%. But we'll see, I guess. We'll see. Whenever this ship goes out of NA, which is today, I'll be streaming it today and playing it. So you guys can go and watch that video today on May 31st. That's whenever this NDA drops, is May 31st, so you guys can see that then. But yeah, again, this ship definitely brings a little bit of a spike. Okay, this right here really bugged me, okay? This almost cost us the match, by the way. I got really unnecessarily greedy and kept trying to go really low in the water, and I kept just getting non-pens instead of citadeling, and it really bugged me. I should have been aiming higher at the citadel like section, because the citadel section on Moss was massive, right? I didn't need to keep aiming at the water, so just you'll see my mouth turn. See, you can literally see me just getting enraged, because he should have died a long time ago. Like right here, he should have died right here, but watch this. He lives. Watch this. Watch that. I just aimed too low because I got too greedy. And I'm just like, well done. I'm just like, God. I'm so furious at that. I was so mad at myself for that because I kept getting greedy. And it's one of the biggest things I teach people, or just try to tell people, don't go for the greedy shot, go for the safe shot to get the damage. And this is literally a prime example of me being greedy, going for that greedy shot and not just taking the flat out damage. Because if I just got the flat out damage, I would have killed him 100%. He would have been dead right here. I wouldn't be taking extra damage from you know what or who knows what. Luckily, I don't know why he didn't look at me. Like, I thought for sure he was going to keep engaging me, but he engages somebody else. Now I got the Citadel shot, but look who's right in front of me. I have a Yoshino off to my left, and I have an Awami looking at my face. Definitely not a fun experience, for sure. And I'm like, oh, crap. And I just realized what's going on. And yeah, I will definitely say, yeah, it was definitely a nail biter. I was definitely pooping myself at this point. 121 health, and this match is like a really close match.
Smoke screen set.
So we don't be needing nobody dying. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go dark. I'm just gonna reverse here. I was really surprised that the Yoshino and the Awami weren't trying to shoot into the smoke at all after that, because I was already low health. So I thought for sure that they were going to. I was like 100% positive they were going to, like, shoot or like do something. That's why I was just reversing and just trying to get around the rock if they did try to. It was definitely it was just so painful. 100% painful, man. It was just, ouch. It's blah, man. Most
Torpedoes direct
painful thing ever is all I'm gonna say, dude. Most painful. But yeah, it is what it is.
Victory is in sight.
But yeah, though, hope you guys are having yourself a wonderful Wednesday. It is Wednesday today,
Acknowledged. Torpedoes to port.
or whatever day it is for you whenever you're watching this video. But when this video releases, it'll be Wednesday, so hope you guys are having yourself a top of your morning to you.
In 5 minutes.
Hopefully, anyway. Top of a morning to ya. But nope, at this point, my only real play right now is I'm just trying to be a little bit sneaky to make sure I don't get spotted or anything. But at this point, I'm trying to be a little bit of a ninja. I'm trying to make sure the Awami wasn't moving toward me, which he wasn't, luckily. It's not an Awami, it's a Dyson. I'm stupid. It's a Dyson. Or is I can't read. Like the little video thing I'm watching. Oh, it's a Dyson. My bad. The little video thing I'm watching, like it on, is kind of blurry, so it's kind of hard for me to see it. So my bad on that. At this point, I know they're going to capture A cap, right? I know they're going to. So I'm just going to go to B cap, get the cap, and then rotate away. And that's the plan. As I'm pretty positive that this Curvers is about to die here. Even though he really didn't have to. We have such a massive point lead. He didn't need to go in there or do anything. And it's a Yoshino. We all know that thing has torps. It's 100% obvious that he's just gonna, just do that. So at this point, me and the final player, me and my team, are both really low health. We cannot be caught or engage with anyone. So at this point, have the anti-air off, stay hidden, don't engage, don't do anything, just survive, and that is the game plan for the rest of this match. So that's literally the plan. So as you can see, it's going quite smoothly. I'm not dead yet. I should have been dead though, 100%. I did, like, that Mossville play I did earlier was super dumb. Super dumb. And I admit that. I was really dumb of how I did that. But luckily enough, I was able to live, get away with that smoke, and just start backing out of the area. But pretty much no more damage is dealt this match. I did try to launch torpedoes back into the cap to potentially slow down their you should know from just Wing toward the caps. But I didn't hit him at all. Just a spoiler alert. I didn't really hit him at all because I'm going to cut it to the score screen real quick. Whenever it does, any second now. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be it. If you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys all again for watching. I appreciate you all very much, and thank you all for being here. But yeah, it was a pretty nice match. Checking on the team. Nice. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Be well. You guys keep being awesome. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later.